Hi all my friends, Joel here with your tropical update. This is Sunday, the 13th of September, 2020. My oh my, so much is going on, my friends. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. It takes a little time. You can see how much we got going on. That can affect many people in many places. I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed and you're into the weather, please click subscribe. Click the bell and check off all to make sure you've got all the latest weather videos that I put out. Now, let's get right to it this morning. This is disturbance number 1. It's not going to bother us, folks. It's a surface trough, and it's over the west central Gulf of Mexico, producing limited shower activity. Now, while some slow development is possible, strong upper-level winds associated with Tropical Storm Sally will probably limit the chances of tropical cyclone formation through Monday. The disturbance looks like it's going to move southwestward and then southward over the west central and southwestern Gulf of Mexico through the next few days. 2 days 10%, 5 days 20%. Now, here we have Tropical Storm Sally, which is going to turn into Hurricane Sally, and there's a brief window it could reach a Category 2. Not saying it's going to, that chance is there. Right now the winds are 50 miles per hour, the minimum central pressure 1001 millibars. It's located at 27.0 north, 84.0 west, moving west-northwest around 13 miles per hour. Then we have Hurricane Paulette. This is going to blow through the Bahamas later this evening and tomorrow. The winds right now are 75 miles per hour. Pressure of 981 millibars, located 29.4 north, 60.8 west, moving west-northwest around 14 miles per hour. Tropical depression, Renee, she's just dying on out, folks, no worries. Renee's winds are 30 miles per hour, and she's moving northwest at 14 miles per hour. Now, the system down here we've been watching is now Tropical Depression 20. The winds are 35 miles per hour. The minimum central pressure is 1005 millibars. It's located at 12.2 north, 35.5 west. It's moving west-northwest around 10 miles per hour. And I will say one thing about Tropical Depression 20. We've got some systems that are going to be moving across and out, and of course other systems in between. Thank goodness, let's pray these systems do move out as they should. 20 could turn into a very bad storm, but looking like 20 now shouldn't affect any of the island areas. Now, we got disturbance number 2. These are showers and thunderstorms. They're near and west of the Cabo Verde Islands. It's a broad area of low pressure. The conditions, though, support some additional development, and a tropical depression could form over the far eastern tropical Atlantic during the next couple of days. This system should slowly move west-northwestward, and by midweek, upper-level winds should become less conducive for development. It's got a 60% chance in 2 days, 70% chance in 5 days, and we also have another one, but right now let's just take it what we've got right here. I'll show you before we leave. We will have another system coming off the African coast, though. As we take a look at the satellite picture, here's Renee. Look at Renee coming off the coast of Florida right here. Renee had, not Renee, listen to me. Tropical Storm Sally. What am I talking about, Renee? Hadn't had my second cup of coffee. Excuse me. Tropical Storm Sally right here blowing up. Look at it. And it's a large burst of convection that's formed near the center of Sally. And all of this has happened in just the last few hours now. While northwesterly shear has been affecting Sally, it's looking like this morning that all the global models suggest that the shear will decrease later today as it moves under a narrow ridge. Now, models all respond to these changing conditions and showing intensification, but they disagree on the rate of the intensification. So it's going to be tricky, folks. It's worth noting, though, that rapid intensification is a possibility if this system develops a more solid inner core by Monday. And stronger solutions like the HWRF model, that's what it's showing. They can't be ruled out. Any way you look at Tropical Storm Sally, it's going to be causing the extremely dangerous and life-threatening storm surge. Yeah, it's going to have storm surge, folks. It is expected, and storm surge warnings are in effect for areas outside the southeastern Louisiana hurricane area and storm surge risk reduction system from Port Fourchon, Louisiana to the Mississippi and Alabama border. So if you live in any of those areas, please pay attention. Now, also with Sally, hurricane conditions are expected early Tuesday from Grand Isle, Louisiana to Ocean Springs, Mississippi, including metropolitan New Orleans, with tropical storm conditions likely by Monday. All of your preparations should be rushed to completion in those areas now. Tropical Storm Sally looks like it's going to produce a lot of flash flooding across southern and central Florida and prolong existing minor river flooding across central Florida through Monday. Significant flash flooding and minor to isolated major river floodings likely across portions of the central Gulf Coast from Monday through the middle of next week. Now, I'm going to show you some stuff, folks. Now, this does look like it will get up probably in a couple of days to at least 100-mile-per-hour winds for Sally. Like I say, it should be a Category 1. There is that brief window, though. It could turn into a Category 2 storm. And here is Bermuda, where the edge of the arrow is. Here is Paulette. Now, looking like Paulette will approach Bermuda as a hurricane today, and it's going to be near the island tonight and tomorrow. Now, Bermuda, get right. You're going to have a prolonged period of strong winds, storm surge, heavy rain, and it could begin this afternoon. And hurricane warnings are in effect for the entire island of Bermuda. Please make sure you've got everything done that needs to be done and completed. Now, swells from Paulette are affecting portions of the Leeward Islands, the Greater Antilles, the Bahamas, Bermuda, and the east coast of the U.S. And these swells could cause very dangerous rip currents, so be aware of that. Winds in Paulette looking like at some point they're going to reach at least 110 miles per hour. I think when it goes across Bermuda, you should have anywhere from 90 mile per hour to 105 mile per hour winds. That's what it's looking like now. So Bermuda, you go ahead and get ready. Now we've got Tropical Depression 20 over here, as you can see right in here. It's beginning to get its act together a little bit. It's looking like, though, it's still poorly organized. I mean, look at it, everybody. It's all ragged around. It's not all together yet. It's poorly organized and elongated from northeast to southwest. Now, the convection mainly consists of small, curved but fragmented bands in the southern semicircle. But it's looking like, due to the negative influence of the long, low-level westerly fetch associated with some monsoon trough that the cyclone is embedded within as of now, it will likely, in another 24 hours or so, for the low-level wind field, become better organized. It's going to increase, folks, looking like probably in the next 3 days, maybe 105 mile per hour winds, and that's nothing. It's going to be moving this way. Hopefully it'll stay a little east of Bermuda, but it's going to get close up in this area right in here. Hopefully another system's going to come along and push it out. If not, this could be a very, very dangerous storm. This system here, looking like it's going to move on up and out. Now, what I'm going to show you now, this all pertains to Tropical Storm Sally at the moment. Remember, all of this could change to hurricane conditions totally before it's all over. This is what it's looking like now. For the next few days for New Orleans, it's looking like Monday, tropical storm conditions, possible hurricane conditions. Monday night, tropical storm conditions expected with hurricane conditions. By Tuesday, hurricane conditions. Tuesday night, tropical storm conditions. Wednesday and Wednesday night, heavy rain. Look at the chance of it. This is still for New Orleans. You can see here looking like the winds are going to really start to pick up some Tuesday morning, really early around, I'd say 2 a.m. You should be getting 40-mile-per-hour sustained winds, but look, as it moves over to around 5, this is 72-mile-per-hour winds right in this area here. Of course, we're going to get rain like crazy. We'll move it up a little bit for the next few days coming up here. As we can see, look at these winds, 69-mile-per-hour winds with 79-mile-per-hour gust. The wind's going to be really heavy. Now, this is, of course, going Tuesday night. Then it should drop down to tropical storm and then just some breezes. This is just what it's looking like for rain and wind at this time. Once again, this could be higher wind, it could be lower wind. This is just what it's looking like for New Orleans at the moment. Let's take a look at Mobile, Alabama. You can see all your watches and warnings. Hurricane watch, storm surge watch, tropical storm warning right now. You can tell Monday through Wednesday night. Okay, Monday, tropical storm conditions possible. Right on through Monday night and Tuesday night. Then thunderstorms and windy and breezy for Wednesday and Wednesday night. Once again, Mobile, Alabama. This could be higher. This could be lower. This is what it's looking like as of now. I wanted to share it with you to help you get right and prepare for your areas. Looks like our tropical storm winds 23. Not bad at all. We can handle that. But the winds are going to pick up, say, around Monday morning sometime. Then they're going to start to gust a little more. Look at all the rain you're going to get here as we move ahead in time. Let's see what the winds are going to be looking like. Your winds right now, man, look at the thunder. Look at the rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys are going to get plastered. I've seen some places. Of course, this is on the east side of the storm. Some of you guys could get 15 to 20 inches of rain, so the chance of flooding is going to be great. Looking like the winds for Mobile, Alabama, though, are going to remain in the 30s, reaching up around 37. Who knows, you might hit 40, but this is what it's looking like. With lots and lots of rain, it's going to be nasty, and flash flooding is a big deal with storm surge with this, so please be aware. Biloxi, Mississippi. Once again, this could be more or this could be less. It's just what it's looking like now. This is what it's looking like for your week ahead. Tropical storm conditions and possible hurricane conditions for Monday and Monday night. Tropical storm conditions Tuesday night, Wednesday, and Wednesday night. Biloxi, Mississippi. Let's check out some things. As of right now, the winds aren't too bad at all, around 29, 30 miles per hour. This is early Tuesday morning, late Monday night, not looking too bad at all, but the rain coming down in buckets. And it's looking like the wind should stay in the 20s and 30s for the most part throughout this, right on through Wednesday. Got some wind gusts that are going to pick up here, as you can see, but boy, oh boy. Look at the rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, you guys are going to get 8 to 9, possibly 10 inches of rain. And I can't stress, don't let this wind get you fooled. This is just what it looks like now. It could be a whole lot more, or it could be like this. The storm hasn't got there yet. This is just an early forecast to let you know. You're going to be getting this, so go ahead and prepare. Now, this is for a little place called Pine, Louisiana. You guys are going to get really good winds out of this thing, so please prepare. 70 in the 60s and 70s. Your sustained winds are going to be like in the mid-50s to 60. It's going to be tough in this area. This is in Pines, Louisiana. If you live in any of these surrounding areas of Pine, you're going to get rain. You're going to get wind. Please be aware. And this is looking like Tuesday evening through Wednesday for you guys. So please be aware of this. As we look at the coordinates that I've taken from the National Hurricane Center's coordinates section on Tropical Storm Sally, soon to be Hurricane Sally, looking like, folks, this is showing the inland, but looking like it's going to come up and come just a little east, come up through this area. Mandeville, Lacombe, up in this area, just a little east of Covington. It's going to cover about 150 miles as it moves through. So if you live in any of these areas, this is what it's looking like as it moves on up. This can change. Can't stress that enough. Got to keep saying it. This is what it looks like now. Here's a tracking map for Paulette. You can see the hurricane warning is out for the entire island of Bermuda. Moving on through, you're going to start seeing effects from this today, this evening, and by early in the morning, late tonight, 2 a.m. Monday, it should be right in your areas. Please be aware and stay safe. Now, as we take a look at the tracking map from the National Hurricane Center for Tropical Storm Sally, you can see Sally is going to be turning into that hurricane where the red is. This is all hurricane warnings. Where the pink is, from Louisiana, moving all the way across into the entire panhandle of Alabama. Most of Mississippi is all hurricane watch as well. But the pink is the red is a hurricane warning, excuse me. The pink is a hurricane watch. Tropical storm warnings from Florida over into portions of Alabama, and the blue tropical storm watch in the yellow. What is the potential rainfall looking like from Sally? Well, it's a lot, folks. Wherever you see the brown, that's 6 to 10 inches where it's brown, okay? Up here in Mississippi, the Florida Panhandle, moving over, as you can see, portions of Louisiana, all of the brown. This is 6 to 10 inches. Now, in the red, this is for Mississippi and the Alabama Panhandle. If you live in these areas, you could get 10 to 15 inches of rain. Okay? Pay attention. 10 to 15 inches of rain. You can see it right here. You saw it on the other graph where it looks like what your week may be like that I showed you. So please, flash flooding, it's going to occur. Plus storm surge on top of it. Please be aware and stay safe. Storm surge warnings all the way from Biloxi, a little east of Biloxi, going over here. Gulfport, Sidell, New Orleans, Lake Pontchartrain areas up in here, looking like it's going to go up this way. Louisiana. Everything in this dark pink, storm surge warning. Now, if you're in the purple, this is a storm surge watch for going all the way up to Mobile, Alabama, and all of the surrounding areas east and west as you come southerly. You can see this is moving all the way up. If you're in any of these areas in Alabama, you're under a storm surge watch right now. This could change. Rain by the buckets is coming. Please be aware, folks, storm surge is the #1 killer in a hurricane. I've been through it with Florence. It's not pretty. Please stay safe and aware. I will do my best to have another tropical update later this evening for you as things progress throughout today and maybe things change. I will do that late this afternoon for you or early evening at some point. Please click show more down below this video for watches and warnings of current status. And I promised you I would show you we had another system. Here it is right here. Now, It's a tropical wave. It should move off the west coast of Africa within the next couple of days, and some gradual development of this system is possible thereafter as this disturbance moves slowly westward over the far eastern tropical Atlantic. Next 2 days it's nothing. 5 days it's still low at 20%. I do think, though, this system here may try to go over to the island area. As of now, if everything goes like it shouldn't be too bad, but you know how things change, folks, in the blink of an eye. Now, 20, a little later on, maybe in the forecast tonight, I will show you how 20 is going to form and move right up just like this, and hopefully out, and it can be a really bad storm. So that's a check of the tropical weather for you today with all the systems going on. Everyone have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Please, please share this video information with your family, your friends, and on your social media to help me keep people aware and safe of things that might be coming their way. Anywhere from Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, down in these areas right in here, all the way up to Mobile, all up in here, you're going to get Sally. Please be aware, share this information, and stay safe. Thanks for everything you do for me, folks. I love you so much. And much peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you for watching.